Friends, I'm Arthur Perkins, and this is APGamingREAL. Welcome to the Oath of Endosteel GM Prep Part 2. Unfortunately, during the recording, my audio track was lost, and so I play almost no part in this final video. It will be of inferior quality compared to my normal product. However, I felt it was important to pass along the energy and preparations that the cast had made. Please enjoy what you're about to listen to. On the subject of the former Galahad Stables member, Lachlan McDougall.
Oh, chivalry dictated that I had to return home. It would be the wrong thing to do not to. Yeah, well, they claim that they're chivalrous knights, then they should understand my family duty. Oh, yeah. We had finally got some interest from some bigger sponsors. We were bringing in some folks that, a big drink sponsorship was coming our way, and then it just all slid downhill.
On the subject of House Hiroka's ancient foe, Yohei Genji of House Genji, a newly named Baron, Mechwarrior of a dragon Battlemech, and call sign Paladin.
Why can't you just be more like Genji? Oh, I love it. Of course.
Of course.
Gotcha. It sounds like this fellow and Lachlan might get along. I like this chivalry stuff.
On the subject of House Sparku's ancient foe, a branch family that comes from the Internal Security Force's personal combat training, rather than the Order of the Five Pillars martial arts.
No, this is good for me. This is perfect.
Yeah.
I like the idea, and now I'm still torn between being being the militant versus being the open. Like me being a noble, does that limit me to my choice at all? No? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna post this to the group because I'm also curious to see what aspect of the family that you've heard from AP, which one do you think would be interesting to play with?
I mean, I think based on kind of what you were saying last week, the open hand one makes more sense because the idea is kind of to help bring that sort of that school of thought and school of religious philosophy into the unfinished book. It feels like there's that more natural willingness and connection there, but I could see it going the other way as well.
Yeah. I'm also looking at my old the family history card that I got here because we had the scandal, and I think that was maybe the split, right? And then the last victory was okay. Yeah, I like this. Because you had even mentioned the Order of the Five Pillars last time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Well,
do we need to come up with call signs too? I know we need mech names.
No, hold on. No one gets to pick their own call sign.
Okay.
That you're allowed to do. You can name your mech. Yeah, of course, because you can name your mech, but no. In the tradition, you don't.
You got
someone else gives you your call sign.
I feel that. I feel that
makes sense. I'm really tempted to have my mech be called the William Wallace, but I feel like since I didn't take the Highlander mech, I can't do that.
You can. You can't have a Highlander mech.
I mean, what's your color scheme? Is it gray and blue? Because if it's gray and blue, then it's white and blue.
The mech is camouflaged, but I mean,
look at you. They're me expecting.
That'd be cool. we can do some blue steel. Yeah, we'll go with that name. It's good with the family name and also the overcompensating of the early family line and trying to pivot to the more Fed Sons kind of convention.
You want to give it a Pacific Rim style name?
Yeah, exactly. And obviously this thing is really old, right? Because that's the only reason I have it.
Yeah. Right. So I named my mech for sure. The newly christened hatchet man of the Hiroka family. I named it Raiden.
Nice.
Brings
Okay.
the lightning.
Where do I put a name for my mech? I know there's a place for it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. I meant like a machine. Yes.
Wait,
The
hold
William
on.
Wallace.
So this is an ancestral mech, so it already has kills on it, right?
Yeah.
No, not mine. I'm talking about
The Black Knight.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was asking about Blue Steel. So let me ask you a question about family tradition. Like
Blue Steel.
Blue Steel.
no, I genuinely thought that's what you were actually going with the name. Oh, no.
I'm here for it.
So for your Black Knight, do you just have like row upon row of kills so like anything you kill gets marked, or is there like a threshold before that's a mark? Like you have to kill.
So it's like
something.
it takes 5 kills for you to get a mark.
Is it like is it like a tonnage thing? Is it like
that's a good
specifically somebody your
question.
family's going after? Because like you have an enemy, right? So it's like, is it really like people? Is it like duels? Is it duels one, or is it like, you know what I mean? Like, is there something significant about the checks?
Yeah, I like that. And I think to kind of what Eric was saying, I think like only kills made like in actual battles would get recorded on the mech. So like any of his wins often in the
pits.
the pits and the competitions and any of that kind of like sport fighting would definitely not count. Like you don't get to mark it unless your life is on the line.
Dude, you must be the least popular fighter in the street pits. Like what the hell? I mean, you're obviously like a heel if that's the case, because like I'm gonna fight you for money, but I won't even count your fucking recognition on my cockpit. Like, that's some real shade. Like, you should just put shade as a weapon that you have on your cockpit or your fucking mech, because that's incredible.
God. Yeah, and I'm sure like of course
to fight that guy.
Of course, like Lachlan like probably does not understand at all why people don't like him on Solaris, but it's just because he's like pompous and looks down on all of them.
Yeah.
Like,
I kind of imagine like in the pits or in the gladiatorial like arenas, you're doing like this face paint on your mech face.
Oh yeah, definitely
specifically for the pits.
Yeah.
Is Mechwarrior online canon?
No, it's not canon. However, many of the Solaris arenas are attempts to recreate, and Mechwarrior games have also, in the past, showed Solaris arenas.
So, like, the Solaris fights of Mechwarrior Online feels like you're like the tiger in the Colosseum, where like just the fucking wall comes up and you're just in like a forested battlefield, and you just
awesome.
That's awesome. I just imagine the announcers like, "Welcome everybody to another beautiful Sunday here at Steiner Comstar Arena," and like.
Oof.
Good.
Okay, so while this discussion has been going on, I've been thinking about my mech name. So I was thinking of doing some sort of like fun bird like shadow play, and I was thinking of Avatar, the movie, where like a Toruk was the like giant bird that came from above, and so it was called the Big Shadow. So basically Turuk's Talon is I think the name that I want to go with for the mech. TT.
I feel like you get the call sign. So this is something that would be interesting, and this is something I would rather do. I feel like we should get our call signs. Like we would already have had our call signs before the first session because we know each other. But like in the sort of like first battle or whatever, like the experiences we take away from how we ended up in that first battle is where our call signs come from. So like it's a little bit apocryphal. Exactly. Like after the first mission of like how we end up in faring and how we act, right? Because like you don't know your call sign until you're in battle and stuff. And like that's like so like does that make sense at all? That's fine. Missy Elliott.
I kind of like that is like we do our first battle in like the first session, and then like we use that to like inform like what our past together has been like, and then create call signs from there.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I was gonna say also like just temporarily have a call sign, like we'll just be 1, 2, or 3 or something like that. So that way during the mission we can call each other those
Murder 6.
Signs. Yeah, exactly. Murder 6. And then
I know, shut up.
And then yeah, at the end of the episode, we'll be like, all right, I think this is your call sign.
Or yeah, like whatever squad we are, it'd be a squad. Yeah, sorry to make more work for you, but I feel like that would be the.
I like the idea of in play call sign design.
Yeah, no, I think that's a cool idea too.
No, I feel that, and you know, if anyone from the audience wants to shoot out some tips, yeah.
Your left torso is made of paper.
Yeah,
Ghost
yeah, it's so bad.
Ghost Mac.
Well, so like, yeah, I mean, I read into the Ghost Mech, and that seems like a really awesome ability. So that'll probably be very common. But I have like one of two options, right? Where I go Ghost Mech, or I can go.
So it sounds like it's like you want it on Ghost Mech on as long as there are people who are in line of sight and in a danger to you, and otherwise you turn it off.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense why water would stop it, because like, okay, so like I think the lore wise, no, it's because you detect by fusion core, and the water will stop it, like it would shield it. It will shield the fusion cores.
Well, the heat probably would be reduced as well.
Yeah. So like, I feel like that's how they always detect the blips, is by like, oh, there's a fucking fusion reactor 3 kilometers away and it's moving. It's like, oh yeah, okay, that's the mech. And then, yeah.
Well, I'm definitely hoping so. Like, wish me luck, folks. But I think my current play is to be very like hiding behind cover and like spotting and like basically playing kind of like the mobile like stealth game where I'm never exposing myself if I can help it.
Nice.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. So my left arm says 34, but that's because you copied it from a different sheet. Got it. Oh boy, that's significantly less than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, but what am I comparing it to?
It should be equal on both sides, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so torso says 20, but it's listed as 31 on here. Got it.
Are my legs actually 41? That seems wrong. Oh, got it. Okay.
Whatever this stock was, it's way beefier than this.
On the subject of Kurosparku's final hardware point, and whether to use it to buy another mech, or to increase his edge stat.
And edge I can use throughout the game, right? So it's like I just have that asset now. Okay. Ooh. Dang. So basically, like, can take control of the narrative for a brief moment to get the critical. That's all.
Hey.
I know. I kind of like the idea of having a secondary mech, because I can still, you know, increase my edge other ways, if I recall. Right. And like, you know, mechs are hard to come by. So I kind of want to say narratively, it makes sense that my uncle. Oh, sure. I like the name of the Valkyrie. Yeah. Send me the Valkyrie. I mean, send me both of them, and I'll decide it, because I think I'm leaning towards that, just to have like kind of a shift just in case I need it. Does that fit with everyone else in terms of like what I choose? Woo!
I completely agree.
Yeah, if we get
agree.
outside 10 hexes, I'm pretty much useless.
I'm an enforcer with an axe. Like I'm mid range.
Okay, so getting at something long range would be good. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's kind of still the play, where like I'm either stealthing or I'm and like supporting you two and like getting close and messing some shit up, or I'm coming from a distance where I'm still support. So I'm basically playing the support role.
Yeah, that makes sense. AP, quick question. Next to internal head, I don't see a number. Does that mean there's no armor there? Aha. Unless you changed them.
So the
my left
numbers
arm and right arm have an armor differential of 10. Oh yeah, okay. So they are not.
So the numbers in parentheses are the ones that I need to have on there.
Yes.
Fuck, I am really soft.
Yeah, you're a baddie.
Yeah.
On the subject of the urban mech.
It's R2D2 holding a desert magnum. What it is.
Amazing.
Oscar the Grouch in a trash can with a hand cannon.
I should have chosen that mech. Do they have that mech in heavy?
No.
Just trash can mech.
Hey, got him.
Let me see.
Got him.
Okay, I think I've adjusted most of. I can't see what the head says. Let's see. How do I change that?
Well, it's
The
way
internal of the
worse.
head should always be 3.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
The locust. It's just literally just a power armor set that just runs faster.
Oh, all right. Let me get my sheet up. Do I do my with the bonus because it's rating plus attribute? Okay, I have 8 gunnery, 7 piloting. Look, I'm like that's what I do, right? I'm like not that good at anything else, but I'm really good at shooting other mechs.
Yeah, let me just stand. There you go. It is 3 and you mean just the full stats after I sum the attribute and everything too? Oh, sorry. Piloting is 6 and gunnery is 7.
Nice.
What was that range?
It was 3
4.
piloting, 4 gunnery, right?
Yes. So my it is a 4 and a 6. So gunnery piloting. No, 6 piloting. Oh. So I guess I'm. Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. Oh, really?
But you're also getting a lot of stuff out of the mech.
That's true. Yeah. I've got escape artist 4, tactics 4, streetwise 3, stealth 4, tracking 2, and some of this came from my covert ops and ops training, like in perception 1, yeah, or 2 rather. Yeah, I think you'd mentioned that last time. Yeah,
Oh.
that'd be pretty great.
Question: what does an aimed shot do?
An aim shot is -4 to hit, but it allows the pilot to target any non-head spot on an enemy mech.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I'm thinking I'm probably gonna take hot dog, which helps avoid overheating effects. Because I have a very overheating mech. So I will take that, I think.
And just out of curiosity, like, how does the CP? How do you gain CP? All right, I think I definitely want to go with lucky because that just fits with the theme that I'm going with. Just start, and I'm wondering though if I should just do one because I choose one ability and I can spend however many points. So if I save one of the points, yeah. So if I save one of the points, I could potentially, yeah. So I could potentially find some of the 1.1s or save up for 2 or 3. Yeah. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So lucky 1.
What's the ability that gives me an additional attack? It's not swordsman.
Melee master.
Oh, thank you.
And where should I be writing this down? I got lucky in here. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Goes on your warrior sheet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm gonna stick with hot dog for now. Oh, I already picked this. I picked 23. Should it be different from the? Oh yeah, this is comment only.
Yeah, we could. If you should give us edit access, we could just open and make a new sheet and make little sheets in the same one. But
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
it's all in one. So it's in one spot. It's no problem. I can just do it as a separate spreadsheet too.
I was thinking like, yeah, young. Yeah, kind of like, yeah. Let's do like, well, what was the range again? 16, you said? Oh, 18 to 26. Yeah, so it'd be 18.
Oh, I just did that.
I need my name generator.
Oh,
well, their last names will be McDougal.
I like it. Oh my god. Yeah, totally. Oh my god. Okay.
That is pretty good. Harry McDougal can be Lachlan's dead older brother.
Nice. All right. My dad was Tambari and my mom was Olafemi.
Let's see. Well, I'm working on it. Let's see.
I think it's 2 L's. I could be wrong though. Yeah. I had to F5 it.
Did
Oh,
try again. Maybe I was too quick on the draw.
might have been. All right, I got parent names: Finley and Lana McDougal.
Let's see. Actually,
Okay.
let's see if this will work. No, it's not. I mean, I could just pull from Naruto there. Let's see. I mean, I was like, well, yeah, exactly. So Sosuke, and then let's see who'd be oh, what's her name? The one with the blue eyes, with not the blue eyes, but the like her eyes are like pupilless.
Hinata.
Hinata. Yeah, Hinata, and yeah. And Sasuke. Oh no.
Ninja Benny Gesserits.
Wow.
Honestly, like that whole story, like the more you think about it, the more kind of creepy eugenic undertones it has.
Oh wow. No, I mean it makes sense. Like, I mean, they were doing all kinds of weird experimentation to like make the best ninja.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
my
it'll
God.
happen.
That's what happens.
It'll happen.
Inescapable.
All right. So I got Hinata and Sasuke.
It's so bad. Oh boy.
On the subject of which trait each family's social media presence pushes for them to have in the public's eye.
That we want to, or that they are. So this is us like deciding something that's true. Okay.
Right, sure. What was the initial question? Because I kind of understand where we're going with it, but you basically went. Got it. 1 trait. I thought you said maybe 2. Descriptor, right? Okay.
I'm gonna
Sure.
go with wealthy, even though like Lachlan would probably like it to be like closer to like chivalrous or something like that. It's like his family. We've already talked about how he is kind of against the grain and trying to bring back his family name a little bit. So they're kind of, I think, most. Yeah, exactly. Like their reputation is known to be like kind of they're rich, which is why they're still around.
In a similar vein, but not quite. I think the Hiroka family wants to be known for being connected. That they have friends all across the planet, and it kind of goes with their age of their house, and that leads to conspiracies about, oh well, look how they're in control of everything. They're bad, that kind of stuff, right?
So I've got a couple of interesting ones, which would be, so there's for the people is one idea. So I was thinking trustworthy would be the trait, or trusted would be the trait, which is counterintuitive to the fact that they are spies. I see Eric down there smiling, so I'm just like, that's fair. That is very fair.
Also, like, yeah, like a lot of like quote unquote spies are trusted by the organizations that are employing them, right? Like if you find out that somebody's a spy, you probably, trust that they've been vetted in a lot of ways that the non-spy probably has not for loyalty.
But that's why I also was talking about for the people, because I think like the people trust the house. Like, yeah. Well, and
man of the people. Man of the people.
I'm just like you.
Yes.
On the subject of each Mechwarrior's tech family that is assigned to them, the leader of their tech team, and the relationship that they have with their tech family.
I got it already.
Go for it.
All right. Vega Kane is my tech lead. So it's Cain. Did it. Ooh, ooh. Like well, so is this like my relationship in terms of like how I interact with them on a regular basis, or is this like we're very friendly or neutral? Got it. Okay, I'll think about that while everyone else talks. You had a thing.
So question. What is the outside of Japanese? Are there other naming conventions for the Draconis Combine? What I was kind of imagining, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, is it's like they may have that naming convention, but not actually like be visually identifiable in a way we would associate with that culture. So like you've got, I don't think that the McDougal family looks particularly Scottish, right? Like, right.
I didn't realize House McDougal was from the Draconis.
Yeah, that's our whole thing is like when we betrayed because we were former security agents on this planet. We're the ones who like let the Fed Sons in, and that's how we earned our nobility.
Right, got it. That's
so I'm
right.
thinking that our tech lead would have come with us, but I'm thinking that they did not like change their family name the way like because we became the McDougals and took on that Scottish affectation as like an assimilation method, right?
Okay.
Oops.
So let's see. You were talking about religion. So we basically want to choose like kind of an association. I mean, I have the unfinished book, right? It's its own thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, I'm kind of thinking of. Got it.
So I came up with a name for the tech lead. So
Nice.
her name is going to be Leonara Hedberg. And I believe they were like essentially like working for the McDougal family before they were in on the coup, right? And so we've kind of had that relationship going forward. I think Lachlan. Well, yeah. Well, it's like they joined the Fed Sons as part of it was like the McDougals betrayed the Draconis Combine and brought that whole like security team over with them, right? So I'm imagining like they definitely have a very like vassal house type relationship. And Lachlan especially takes that very seriously and like treats it as very much of like an honor bound type deal.
Well, I mean, I'm going with the my name is the Davies, House Davies. And I think they're like just as old and as esteemed as mine. However, I think that they are partially in that cloud of suspicion. Like they somehow got associated with the explosion. No. No, they're the dependents are different. I have some thoughts on those. But I think at some point, I'm not sure how this would work, but like is there a way to like actually be related in some way that doesn't also like make them equal? Right. So like they're in fief to me. Yeah. Totally. Okay.
On the subject of rolling, for how many family members a mech pilot has that are also mech pilot trained?
Got it. So
don't re-roll it. We just use the same number.
No. Oh, I see. So we don't do. I had 4.
Oh, we are rolling. Okay.
Got
I
it.
remember
Right.
what I was. So -4 for me because second secession war.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's -3 for me. It's first. Okay.
And
Cool.
it's -2 for me.
I'm sorry, I zoned out totally. What are we rolling for here? Right. Like I'm imagining it would be like it.
Uh-huh.
Look at you.
All right.
All right. I have 2.
1d6 minus 4. I have 1.
So going back to then to the Star League, that means it's a -1. Right. Okay, cool. So I got 2. I did it right. And these are relatives, not necessarily my immediate family, right? These are cool. And then do I have to roll like a 50-50, see if they're my mom's side or dad's side? Okay. Oh. Okay, well, I'm rolling for that shit. And so literally I'm rolling for aunts and uncles. Let's do it.
I'm going to have a cousin.
Okay, so
I
that's
think
odd
there'll
number.
be a he.
And what side of the family? Odd or even? Odd is dad. Even's even. Mom's side. Mom's got an uncle. And my second guy. Odd guy. Or even. Odd. Awesome. So I have an uncle on both sides of my family.
Nice. I have a cousin named Malcolm from my mom's side that is also a Mechwarrior.
Let's see. So I've got 3 to choose. 3 family members. Oh man, what was that system that you were doing, Eric?
I would
just
roll
rolling odd or even.
Even odd for gender, and then even odd for side of the family.
I got it. Okay.
Yep.
And you just rolled on a d20 or something?
Yeah.
Oh, d6.
D6. Yeah, I just need even or odd, so whatever is even.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of my grandparents yet, but that's fine. It doesn't matter.
All right. So we got gender. So
Why?
I got.
Good point.
So I just rolled 3 6s. So I'm rolling hot today, I guess. Because that's 4 6s in a row. So that's 3 females. Because I'm going even for female, and then let's see which side they're on. So it's gonna be evens for my mother's side. Oh, okay. We got 2 on my father's side and 1 on my mom's side. Okay, so let's see. Mom's. What is? All right, lady.
Well played.
Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see.
DeMarcus and Merlin.
That's good. Merlin's good. For sure. I just can't wait for one of us to have our mech get totally destroyed, and then they're just like fucking running around trying to figure out how to get a new mech for the rest of us.
Nah, you just.
All right. Let's see.
Yep.
On the subject of noble voting rights, and how at the end of every year there will be a vote in Parliament.
Perfect. I love this.
Wait, that's illegal.
I move to strike the record. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
On the subject of each family being able to call upon men-at-arms who are trained in the art of tankery, the operation of combat vehicles like tanks, APCs, mechanized infantry, and light aircraft.
All right. All right.
Just out of curiosity, is this the same piloting skill? Like, if one of obviously we're better because we're Mechwarriors, but for our purposes, if you're doing the mech thing, you don't do the tank thing. Got it. All right, 2d6 plus 5, regardless of your family.
All right. I finally rolled low, but unfortunately, so I got 8 total. So what is this? This is your like soldier at arms.
Tank, APCs, mech infantry, light aircraft, VTOLs.
And would these folks be like members of the family, or would they have different last names? Okay, I got 10. Got it. I'll name them as they come up then.
Yeah.
Wow.
On the subject of militia folk that can be mustered, armed primarily with rifles, belief in the unfinished book, and, if they are particularly skilled, a one-shot anti-tank missile. Roll 5d20 and divide the result by 28, the number of men in an infantry platoon. Round down. This is the number of militia squads you may call upon.
5d20.
Do we have a d20 on? Thanks, friend.
Thank you, thank you.
Whoa.
You gave me 6.
Why are they a different color than I am? No, I'm just kidding.
And then you said we got to do some math, 5d20 and then something, right?
Oh, good. I got a good roll here.
I got 51. Divide by 28 is 1. Okay. So I have 1 militia.
Oh, shit. All right. Wow. That's terrible.
2.6.
I got a natural 20, but the rest of them were like 2s and 4s.
Oof.
Okay.
Rolling big.
On the subject of your starting land, a large amount of farmland, a large city, an industrial area, or running a business.
Nice. And we just pick our starting land or we roll it? Right.
Oak or like white pine.
I gotta think of something good because my family was rich, and I'm like trying to think of something that they could have used their like hookup. Yeah, that could work. Like something that they used their hookup to like corner the market on before the Fed. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna go with mining, and I think the way that the McDougal family was able to get a hold of this is like when the Fed sons came in. Nobody knew which like sites and asteroids were mined out already.
Yeah.
Like, so we just cornered it. We were just like, all right, we're just gonna start doing it.
You already were like the air traffic controllers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going. So here's the question. So I don't know what you mean by like what's the difference here and like what this means for my family. I either want a large city or a large amount of farmland. I feel like farmland is actually the low key best. I just love the idea of having as much land as possible. Yeah, I'm taking the large amount of farmland. Yeah. No, I think I'm going with the farmland. Yeah. That's true. I'm going with farmland. Mm-hmm. I do declare. Yeah, I'm a little bit country. Also a little bit rock and roll. All right.
Yeah. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Jesus. Yeah, I kind of imagine that is kind of like I know. I was like, what?
There's no fear in this dojo.
Yeah. No, that's correct. It's weird how correct that is.
Oh my god. Well, okay, so yeah, I do kind of feel like it's a like our commodity is education, so it's not just martial arts, not just philosophy, but also just like general education. I guess
I have a monopoly on after school programs.
Well, no, okay, so like is this something I'm pitching or selling? Sorry, I'm because it's a commodity, but like I guess right. It's the family business. So that's fair. No, I guess yeah, I was thinking more definitely a dojo with like teaching you the skills that are necessary in life, you know. If that makes sense. So it's like it's not just martial arts, it's like also teaching you like the cores of different type things. Yeah. And it's like oh my god. Yes. So I kind of imagine like we are the subject matter experts in certain fields, and that's kind of known throughout the world. Oh, you're muted, Eric, for making that comment.
Good. Yeah, I'm muted. I was gonna say you could just be like the corporate, like the more like the business consultant.
Yeah.
group.
Well, and I think it comes in the form of like a dojo, where
Of
like
course it is.
yeah, where it's like they come to a weekend retreat to like get special training at our dojos.
Yeah.
So it's the corporate retreat is our commodity. God damn it. Yeah.
Should we record this somewhere? Got it. All right, 2d6 minus 1.
2d6 plus your leadership, right?
Plus leadership minus 1.
All right.
My leadership
let's
is
see.
not very good.
I don't have leadership listed. Like
I do. do.
I have a 2.
My leadership is wow. Okay, that's pretty good.
what's leadership based off of? Charisma?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see, and it's 2d6.
Hiroga's House Hiroga's got 12 total.
Whoa.
It's roll. Yeah.
Oh!
The roll.
I got
you said
11 on the dice.
2d6 plus stat, or 2d6 plus your total rating bonus minus 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 12.
And my charisma's 1, so that negates the minus 1, so I got 11. Woohoo!
I got an 8. No.
This is for.
But we're just doing a
Okay.
demo, so you don't need to write it down.
I will never roll this well on stream. So it's fine.
Oh. Got it.
On the subject of making an economic circumstances roll at the end of every year. Here, we do a test roll using leadership to compare local events, such as being raided, versus how good we are at running our house. The description section of this video includes links to this document so that you can also follow along.
So same roll.
Got it.
Oh, that's lovely. So with leadership. All right, I got an 8.
I am looking at an 11. Just barely squeaked it in. Fail success.
A 9.
Oh, so
I am
Am I
normal.
normal.
Yeah, I'm normal.
yes, okay.
Which is bad. It means someone suffers equipment degradation.
Normal?
What?
That
Hell
doesn't
yeah.
seem
This
normal.
is what I'm about. Totally.
I wanted to change my commodity if possible. I had a thought about it, and it's like the dojo is more of a thing because this is the reason why the people in general trust me, is because I offer a place for like their children, as well as for for their children to basically like learn life skills and become a better contributor to society. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Of course.
Question. Because I hadn't really thought about this until now, but I think it would be a funny twist. I have higher education, and I chose to go with science as my thing with it, but I could have also taken like knowledge. I wasn't sure what knowledge really meant, but like if I did knowledge, could I be like somebody with a degree in political science? So it would have been a little while since I was there, but I'm gonna switch science to knowledge and then say that like I know stuff about being in the parliament, but it's all like theoretical book knowledge. It's not like practical. Right. Nice.
Oh, and technology.
Von Hohenheim is not a fair competitor. They're gonna use alchemy on us. Break down our mechs. How do you know though?
How do you know? I don't understand. I don't know how you know.
Oh my god.
I was just making a joke. So I don't want to know how you know that.
Let's see.
On the subject of the other noble houses of Whittington, with whom they may have done battle with in the past to establish borders, which include House Lake, the count of this particular planet, House Genji, House Lafayette, House Latour, House von Hohenheim, House Besset, and House Menshikov.
So this is like picking a spouse or a potential.
Like, all right.
That's definitely a setting thing that I just want to make sure I'm clear on. So it's like these groups, we would have all done a lot of that kind of fighting over the recent past because there hasn't been kind of faction warfare. Oh, okay, got it.
You're right.
All right, so we've been focused on that.
Okay.
I'm totally fine either way. I'm totally fine just giving the system as written a try before tossing it out, but you've got experience, so I'm totally fine doing it the AP way.
Yeah,
as
like
well.
AP's not. I'm gonna say AP's not doing this on just a whim. Like AP has experienced the system, and this is a change for the better, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, seems good to me.
Wait, wait, what?
It's in the Discord.
Put in the Discord.
Oh.
It's good. It looks nice.
It's Himeji. It's Himeji. It's famous.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I kind of like the idea that it's that castle, but on the top of a giant skyscraper in the middle of the capital. Literally a pillar. Yeah, literally a pillar.
I was thinking
One of the 5. Sorry.
No. It's. I was thinking that the McDougal family may have like taken the space state or the what's it called, the not space station but spaceport that they were in charge of, and like kind of like built their ancestral home like onto it. Exactly. Like I think basically like the early McDougal family realized that the spaceport was the only reason anyone was taking them seriously or would take them seriously, and so they just like maintained like ridiculously like enthusiastic about maintaining control of the spaceport, and the way that manifested was them just being like, no, we live here, this is it's our house, like, see, we're building it.
In the middle of our house are. Yeah, I think it's largely like this wide sweeping kind of rolling farmland. In conjunction though, there's like probably a few big population centers, but for the most part, right? It's I don't think my space is like really particularly built to be defended. Like it's not. It's just like big, and the idea is that you'll see anybody coming, and you just show up, and like you're just gonna fight, and you know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily like a walled fortress city or anything like that. It's just very broad and sprawling, and more like just like I see it more in that sort of fashion than say like super defensive or anything. So one day I'm gonna be showing up, and one day I'm gonna show up with a cattle master with a rake.
It's gonna happen after all of our Battlemechs die. We're just gonna end up doing a mission where we're all in one of Eric's aggro mechs. The aggro squad.
with like makeshift or like
welcome to Oath of Endosteel going aggro. I mean,
I see that. They basically
Transformers movies sort of follow the Battletech series of weapons.
Wow, that's a good point.
I don't know where it becomes swords and stuff.
So just to recap some to-dos that we got here. I still got to name my family cousins and family members. Description of the house, and well, I mean, it's like the facade is more of like just educating the people, right? Oh, sure. I mean, okay. I'm just put it there, you know, for my own personal note of like, oh yeah, that's like the true intention is to teach everyone the right way of living.
Oh boy. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally good. It's I was still rolling. I was still rolling up all of the random things about my dependents, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, so I wanted to come up with a bunch of refugees to deal with.
Oh
And
boy.
I came up with a bunch of names. Like, I'm still not exactly sure why my family is like super loyal to these people and why I want them. But I've been calling them the Aki Herzog Saradites, and they're like just like a group of either like nomadic type people or they've been displaced. And I rolled up and I got filthy and got criminals as traits. So that's not great.
No.
And then I rolled an event recently and they contracted a terrible disease. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, they fled. They're they're refugees from the Combine and they're totally Yakuza. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yep. That's what I got. Oh, that's so good.